championship trophy. This test is a matchup we cannot wait to see unfold. Welcome to the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans, site of the All-State Sugar Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. We are almost there. Time to find out who'll be headed to the national championship game. Team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. He's tackled at the 17, so it'd been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. Takes the handoff. It's Frazier. Here he goes. Great move there. Breaking tackles and going. He's in the clear at the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs, as they claim the lead here in this playoff game. So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Scanning the field, it's Becht. Wide open downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
And it'll be Smother right at the line for no gain. Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking to scramble. Quarterback looking to scramble. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is just a great job of understanding situational awareness by this quarterback. Nobody's open downfield, so instead he decides to buy a little bit of time by scrambling, gets out of the pocket, and he gets to the sticks and just gets the first down.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
They'll look to throw it here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Williams. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Well, this wide receiver has it all. We know about his leaping ability and his speed. But what I've seen today is the precise route running. Another example of it there, and the timing with this quarterback and this receiver is just a thing of beauty.
Alabama needing this fourth down conversion. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. Tackle right after the catch, but the offense is now in the red zone.
Now That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
This offense working quickly. First couple minutes already down threatening in the red zone. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it to the right side. Breaks off a defender. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. It makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Touchdown, Crimson Tide, as they fight back here in this playoff game. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now, the 25. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Running out of time in the pocket. Pump over the middle, it's Frazier. They've got him at the 48, but that's a first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. One play moves the ball to the 48. Another first down coming up. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Snags a quick throw. Breaks a tackle. He's got room. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
They keep him guessing with a run. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
The sure hands. It's Taylor.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
Quarterback making some changes at the line. Shotgun formation here on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Frazier. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Going absolutely nowhere after a loss of the game. Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before they reach the end of the quarter. To throw, it's Stockton. The pass rush closing in. That'll be a sack. The defense has the last word here in this period.
Georgia 7, Alabama 6.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking deep downfield to the left. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Oh, he missed it. Off target that time. And after the miss, it's still a 1-point lead.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. Fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now, can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. And he runs it into the end zone. So now the lead sits at 7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now on the 25. Looking to throw. It's Stockton. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Breaks into the open.
I'm going to give the defensive coordinator a tip of the cap here. They went with dime coverage with 6 defensive backs, which gives them a lot more speed on the field. And with those defensive backs, they're able to play better in space. They recognize the ball, step in front of it for a nice interception.
He's wide open. Look out. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10?
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Handoff in a single back formation.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance and a really nice game.
Alabama now operating in the red zone. Handoff from the shotgun. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Important 3rd down play coming up. Pop pass on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. They've only converted once on 4th down this game. Let's see if they can make it 2 for 2. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's got it. Enough for a first down. Tackle is made at the 8-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal right there. Tied offense line up here on 1st and goal. Looking to pass. It's Becht. He's got it near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Alabama. So the offense looking for building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is shown up, prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
Bringing it out. It's White. Tackling at the 13. Not a great field position to start the drive. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. He escapes the pocket. Throws the ball away, but not before taking a hit.
How about the defense's effort here? You're dealing with one of the more athletic quarterbacks in the country. Anytime he scrambles, you better have 3 or 4 guys pursuing the football. They do a good job of affecting his rhythm by pressuring him to the whistle.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Tackled at the 32. That's enough for a first down. Dogs looking to run some tempo here. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking to throw it again. And he finds his tight end for the catch. And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Scanning the field. It's Stockton. Looks like he's going to run it. Picks up the 1st down and still going. Breaks into the clear. Takes a big shot there from the defense, but moves the sticks. 1st down.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position.
Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and a chance at an interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be 2nd down. So 2nd down after the incompletion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. That's caught. It's Humphries. And here he goes. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a 1st down.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. And 6 more points to the total.
Well, everybody wants to talk about the quarterback and the receiver after a touchdown like that. Instead, you know where I'm going, Chris. The offensive line. My gosh, how long did he have back there? 4, maybe 5 seconds to be able to read the defense and then find his receiver for the touchdown.
They'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. They'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Becht. Swarm with a pass rush. Sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. Intercepted, picked off by the defense.
It's 3rd and long, so as an offensive coordinator, you can either play it conservative or trust your quarterback and take a shot downfield. They elect the latter, and it ends up backfiring.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking to scramble. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just throw it away. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's 2 straight plays by this defense. Really put in a tough spot here coming out with a short field. But let's see if they can dial up a little more pressure here on 3rd down.
Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Georgia. Strong game by this quarterback.
Let's go. What a fantastic half we've had here. You talk about a last-minute lead change through the air, and we can only hope the second half's going to be as exciting as this has been.
Kick is good, and the kicker got clobbered. Flags all over the field. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. On 1st down, it's play action. Looking deep to the right side. And it's incomplete, a last gasp pass as time expires in the first half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Dogs will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. To throw, it's Becht. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Touchdown, Bulldogs. 6 points for the defense in this playoff game. What a moment. They now have the lead in this semifinal game.
Man, that is every defensive lineman's dream. And he played running back in high school or Little League. He showed some tremendous athletic ability once he came up with that interception to take it into the end zone.
And the extra point makes it a 7-point lead, 28-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. He stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He escapes the pocket. It's going to be a loss on the play. Forced out of bounds. Great play by the defense.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. Running back has it on the screen now. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
It's just not a smart decision, in my opinion, here to go for it on 4th down. And, Chris, I know we're kind of in this era now of analytics and when to go for it, when not to. People are aggressive by nature, but to go for it inside your own 20-yard line, the defense lined up, did what they had to do. They get the ball, and now look at the field position that they have.
The Bulldogs trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. 1st and goal, handoff. That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. 2nd down and goal, upcoming. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to throw. It's Stockton. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover.
It's a safety.
What great defense right here. That is diagnosing the screenplay. You see how that defender chased it down, earns his team 2 points? He just saw it coming from the snap.
Oh, that's a terrible kickoff. It heads out of bounds, and the offense will take over in plus territory. Off the play fake on first down. Quick throw over the middle. He's got it with room to run. Gets some space around the 30. And they finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Georgia now operating in the red zone. Looking to throw it on first down. It's an out route. The catch made. Touchdown, Dogs. This offense cannot be stopped.
Now, this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he fields it inside the 15. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up on the 17-yard line. Dropping back. It's Becht. Looking for the wideout. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Look out, he's in the clear. Powering through the defender. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. The offense knocking on the door with a first and goal. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. And the route is on. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. First down. Looking to throw the football. On the move now. He's going to take off. He's in the clear. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. Defensive backs up at the line, showing press. Back to pass. It's Becht. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. They bring him down, but that is a huge play for this passing game. Big game. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Offense in a split backfield now. Send the back in motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. He's running out of time here. Oh, the pass rush gets home. Alabama comes up with the run quickly.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. That is a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. That sack sets up a second down and long. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Trapped again in the pocket.
Man, it has been a rough night for this poor offensive line, and it's only getting worse. That's 5 sacks they've now given up so far in this game alone.
It's 3rd and a mile. Dropping back to throw. And here comes a deep shot. The catch is made for a huge pickup. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. There's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Offense able to grab the football, but it doesn't matter. Short of the marker, turnover on downs. The decision to go for it doesn't work out this time. This should be the last play of the quarter. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. And that ball is incomplete as time runs out in the quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter.
second down here. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Moves out of the pocket. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle made after a big gain. Ball moves to the 21.
Now, I've really enjoyed watching this guy play all year, and it's been great to see him in person today, making good decisions, accurate throws, and keeping this offense moving.
The back just had no chance there. The defense is all over the draw play to stop him behind the line.
Yeah, I don't know if they were tipped off or what, but they weren't fooled at all. You could tell the defense was dialed in, knew exactly what was coming, and made the tackle. Hey, I get that passing the football's had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players, get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. He keeps it, QB draw. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So, nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
They've got it in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Now, a crucial third down and goal. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. When receivers are running good routes, he has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
He's got it inside the 15. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. Now set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Looking to throw. It's Becht. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. It's another deep shot. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back in this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback.
Another interception. Wow, that's his fourth tonight. He could go. They finally bring him down, but what? Turn after the takeaway.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
The pocket breaking down. He's picked for a third time tonight. Could take it all the way. Inside the 10. Touchdown, tied. A defensive score in this playoff game. Wow.
For Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought. Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that two-point conversion.
27.
Bringing it out. It's White. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. For the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. To the air. It's Stockton. Looking deep down the left side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
This offense has had a great day today. The game is out of reach. I'd be curious to know why the starting quarterback's even still in the game and why is he throwing the football?
And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. This time it's complete. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. He's up 2nd down.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series. He almost threw another one.
And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. A deep shot to the left side. Hook inside the red zone and still running. Steps out of bounds after an enormous gain, but there is a penalty marker on the field. This one may be coming back. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. 1st down and 10 now. Looking to chuck it again. Grab down the middle. It's Frazier. They can't stop him. They make the stop at the 34, but suddenly this offense is in scoring position now. 1st down. 1st and 10 play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Deep shot toward the end zone. Downfield shot. Ball's incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
I'm not really sure why you're stopping the clock here, leading by so much in the 4th quarter. Run the ball, run the clock, and you can walk out of here with a win.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They finally make the tackle, but he gets all the way to the 14. Georgia's moved into the red zone. Now in the red zone, it's Stockton. Fires it to the wideout. That is broken up and incomplete.
Defender sitting back in zone, eyes on the football, bats that ball down, headed for the in-breaking receiver. That's just really good discipline by that secondary.
And with the game in hand, the offense just takes a knee. Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play, and to be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship, that says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. They get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratchet. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the tailback. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on 4th down in their first intercepted, and the defense has set them up. Never really got that return. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Fung. Here's the pressure. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off play action. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Hit as he throws. When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road in this highly ranked squad. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Quickly out to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They're coming off a national championship, but you do wonder if this season will be a season of complacency or a drive for another title.
Well, I mean, what a season last year to put that together, to win a natty, to make your dreams come true. But, Jesse, now it's reloading with all the high school recruiting portal and all the other stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, they lost a lot of key pieces off that national championship team a year ago, but they also added a lot of talent. That's why this fan base is hoping for back-to-back national championships.
To the air, it's Fung. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. So Florida State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are going to be... They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Good pick up there He gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Looking to pass. It's Fung. Fires left. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Backed up now. Here's second and long. He wants to throw it again. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this. It's a complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass.
He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup, but the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
He's got it and more than enough for a first down. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Wide out trying to get it in. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Offense changing the play. They're going to throw it on third and goal. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal. He's got it. First down and more. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Back to pass, it's Fung. He wants to take the top off. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass? Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Dogs in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Caught near the sticks. It's Taylor. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense picking up steam. First and 10 from the 31. To the air on first down. Got him downfield. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
How many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He wants it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for a man. It's Fung. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Dogs. And they add 6 more. Just about a half minute to play in the first half. It's first and 10. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gets rid of it. The short hands. It's White. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll leave it with him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throws to the wideout. Picked it off, and this defense really needed something to go right. Takes it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown! Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. He rifles one deep down the middle. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Now the play fake. That's reeled in. It's White. Quick step and go. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Floating away. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. To throw, it's Fung. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got him this time. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. Under fire. Hit as he throws. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on 3rd down at the dope. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Turns it loose. Oh, it's picked off, and boy, did this D need that.
You got to be so careful, too, Dave, because on 3rd and long, they're playing.
Offense in an empty set. Quarterback making adjustments. He'll start this drive firing. And the quarterback called up 2 and sacked at the 12. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Incomplete! Here comes the biggest drive of the game for this offense, down 1 score. Back to pass, it's Fung. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And this is a big 3rd down for this offense, man. I'm really interested to see how they attack. Because this defense, you can tell, man, they're going to continue to play aggressive. Late in the football game, they want to get a stop, get the ball back to their offense. A good chess match going on right now.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It would... If he was single covered, double covered, man, zone, that's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Pressure coming. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Making side adjustments here. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. Another incompletion on third down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Fires to the tight end. Still running at the 40. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. They kept that drive alive, but still ground to cover here on first down. Back to throw, it's Funk. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth. And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's third and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable fourth down if I don't complete this third and long.
The RPO, throw right, looking for the... Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on last year's national champions, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Lets it fly. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Quarterback may change this route. Starting to feel a little pressure. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Fung. Get it out to the supersonic guy. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll